The air was thick with humidity and anticipation as Christopher Patrick-Allen Malone stood beneath a swaying floodlight on a creaky makeshift stage in the center of Duckwood Park. The moon cast a sickly yellow glow through the fog as it filtered down in ghostly shafts, illuminating his rugged silhouette. A broad-shouldered man with a warm but serious gaze, sporting a deep brown leather fedora pulled low over his brow. His bristly ginger beard was immaculately groomed, framing a calm smile that didn't yet realize it would soon be wiped clean off. He wore a padded brown utility vest over a navy Henley, the fabric taut across his chest as he held his book like a holy relic, the Quackening. The glossy cover gleamed beneath the lights. Two kids, Max and Lily, drawn in grayscale cartoon style, clutching a rubber duck as dozens of others loomed around them like silent sentinels. The duck silhouettes in the background formed the shape of a shadow far more sinister. Beneath the title in bold white, they're cute, they squeak, they're watching, and at the bottom his name, Christopher Patrick-Allen Malone, stood like a fortress. He cleared his throat and raised the book with both hands. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I wanted to share something special about this story. Suddenly the ground trembled. A faint squeak echoed from somewhere in the distance. Then another, then dozens. Then a single impossibly loud, bone-rattling squeak. The crowd turned as one. Fog billowed and parted like the sea before Moses. Emerging from the mist was a monstrous, glossy yellow rubber duck, at least 30 feet tall, with enormous black button eyes bulging like possessed dinner plates. Its enormous beak peeled into a grin wide enough to swallow a smart car. The tip of its beak was flecked with something dark. Was that a bow tie? No, it was a tie made from tangled lanyards and wristbands, souvenirs from author events it had already destroyed. Chris's eyes widened. Oh no, not again. He turned back to the frozen crowd, voice cracking with urgency but still clutching the book as if it were a life preserver. Okay, this wasn't part of the presentation, but if I could just quickly mention the back cover. He flipped the book around as the duck thundered closer, each hop jiggling its enormous body like a tower of cursed jello. Dust shook loose from rafters. Nearby skulls rolled off prop tables. The back cover, elegantly designed in pitch black, held a chilling synopsis. Max didn't think much of the rubber duck he found in the school's Lost and Found. Then it showed up in his bathroom, then in his fridge, then in his dreams. Chris jogged backward as he read aloud, maintaining unnerving poise for a man about to be pulverized by polyethylene poultry. The ducks start showing up everywhere, porches, mailboxes, then people disappear. First adults, then kids, until it's just Max and Lily left. A shadow loomed behind him. The duck shrieked with a horrific whistle of compressed air escaping through rubber jaws. Chris turned and ran. The book flapped in his hands as he ducked between booths and toppled fold-out chairs. The duck bounded after him, rubber feet slapping the pavement like the world's most terrifying bath time. Each leap left the ground quivering. Spectral ducklings began oozing from the giant duck's sides, rolling behind it in an ever-growing swarm. Chris sprinted through a vendor's tent, knocking over a table of signed posters featuring his own face. One depicted him holding a circular wooden plaque with the image of a zombified duck head, its beak twisted mid-screech, one bulbous eye swollen and leaking ichor, dripping with unholy bird saliva. He burst through the back flap of the tent, gasping for breath. You can grab your copy online or at any major bookstore. Please leave a review. Squeak. The duck lunged. Chris dove sideways, landing hard in a pile of foam prop skulls, his fedora flipping off his head and skidding across the concrete. He scrambled to his feet, hair tousled, beard flecked with dust and vengeance. A drone camera zipped overhead, broadcasting the whole thing live. Chris looked straight into the lens, somehow miraculously still smiling. If you love creepy mysteries, unlikely heroes, and ducks that definitely don't want to cuddle, he panted, then The Quackening is the book for you. Behind him, the giant duck roared, unleashing a squeak so loud it shattered a nearby window and cracked a garden gnome in half. Chris turned to flee again, the camera capturing the glint of duck-shaped doom chasing him into the night. As the screen faded to black, one final message hovered. Coming soon to a bathtub near you.